Hi, boys and girls. We're going to continue with our character study today, and I've chosen a book for you that I'm hoping none of you have ever read. It's a really cute one that someone bought for my kids, and it's a really cute story, and it has a describing adjective. So remember, listen to the adjectives. They describe a noun you know. So our noun or our character today is Mabel, and in the title, it's called Naughty Mabel. So when we use the word naughty to describe someone, it's kind of someone who has some bad behavior, but they're not really kind of like an evil character. They're just kind of mischievous, and they do things that get themselves in trouble, but they're not really hurting anyone else. So Naughty Mabel, it's a really cute story about a little puppy, and you can see how she's getting into the cake here. And as we read, we're going to talk about some of the naughty things that she's doing. So that's one word that they use to describe her. And you'll notice that the author is Nathan Lane and Devlin Elliott. That might be a familiar name for some of you. And illustrated by Dan Craw. So remember, the author writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures. So let's get started with Naughty Mabel. A lovely view of my vacuum here. I should probably move that, huh? This is a wide book, so I'm going to have to scoot over this way, turn my computer a little bit so you can see. Hello, darlings. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mabel, Mabel of the Hamptons, and this is my humble abode. So right now, boys and girls, you can see Mabel's house is a huge mansion in the Hamptons. That's a very, very fancy place. And she is a fancy little pup. You see her floating on her pool float. She's drinking a little umbrella drink. Very fancy. Wish I was there right now. I know a lady isn't supposed to reveal her age, and we're only on the 3rd page, but I feel like I know you already. I'm 5. I know I don't look it. Besides, 5 is the new 3. Anyway, as you can see, life is good, real good, like a sundae with bacon on top, or caviar, or peanut butter, but I digress. Back to me. So, she is a very fancy dog. My parents are very sweet for humans and take very good care of me. They have many little pet names for me, Sweetie, Precious, Snooky Comes, but mostly they call me Naughty. So here we see Mabel. She's knocked over the flowers. She's wearing a sign that says, I eat underwear. That's pretty silly. And there she is running across, it looks like Thanksgiving dinner table with the turkey on her head. That is so silly. At first, I didn't even know what that word meant. Honestly, would I lie to you? But when I looked it up, I was flabbergasted. I am not naughty. Look. I am very naughty. So let's check out some of the naughty things Mabel did. My kids really like this picture because it shows her. My dog actually really did this once. She ate a watch and a ring and a set of keys, and they have a big bill in their hands. Costs a lot of money when your dog eats something. I know that from personal experience. My dog ate an entire Nyla bone. That's like a dog bone, but she swallowed the thing whole. We had to get it out of her belly. There she is with the golf clubs. She drew a mustache on the face. Or a puppy face on there, I should say. My parents say I'm a Frenchie, which I find odd as I don't speak French. I have zero interest in snails, and I look absurd in a beret. But I do love bread and cheese and fries. Wait, maybe I am French. Also, I like to give kisses to everyone and lick everything, even myself. Says, do you mind, darlings? This is private. Silly. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want you to think I'm, how do you say, pampered? I have my jobs to do. I just like to keep things interesting. Most of my week is taken up with napping, And chewing my foot, don't knock it till you've tried it. But I love weekends best because that's when we have quality family fun time. And if there's anything that spells quality family fun time, it's miniature golf. Of course, I play by my own rules. I'm a maverick. What can I say? So there you can see, oops, wrong way. She's running all around there. But this particular weekend, I smelled something fishy, and not just because they had sushi for lunch. No, on Saturday, instead of quality family fun time, it was suddenly bath time. Maybe it's the French in me, but I do not like to bathe. Not one bit. Seriously, people, what's the obsession with soap and water? Once every 3 weeks is perfectly fine. I know a lot of puppies don't like bath time. Ours doesn't mind it. Once she's in there, she likes it. Getting her in the tub is a struggle, though. She's a little bit big. I have to lift her up in there. I discussed this new wrinkle in my routine with my feline friends next door, Smarty Cat and Scaredy Cat. We all decided that there could only be one reason for my special bath. My parents were throwing a party. Smarty Cat and Scaredy Cat were jealous because the humans in my life throw fabulous parties, while their human is a nice old lady who falls asleep watching late-night infomercials. They said I'm lucky as well as naughty, a frightening combination. Unlucky is more like it because that night I was sent to bed early, alone, bathed, partyless. This injustice called for a response because I like to party. So let's pause here for a second. You see her peeking down the stairs. She's looking down at, there we go, looking down at this party. What do you think that Mabel is going to do? Say it out loud. What is she going to do? Let's find out if you were right. My game plan was to try and blend in, hoping they wouldn't notice. Oh, she snuck down to the party and she's looking at the those are called pigs in a blanket. It's like a little hot dog wrapped in a bun. Yummy, yummy. So did everyone else. You've never seen so many camera phones flashing. It was very red carpet. So, uh-oh. Look, she's got a whole mouthful of those pigs in a blanket. She's causing all kinds of a mess over here. I was told that parties aren't for naughty little girls, but what good is a party without naughty little girls? I'm a free spirit and I could not let my parents hold me back. Drastic times called for drastic measures. Uh-oh. Look at all the craziness. Says, I'm really quite fast, so it was almost impossible for them to catch me. Almost. Do you know the name of a good lawyer? There they go. They finally caught her. Oh, if my parents only spoke my language, I would have explained to them that sometimes naughty little girls just aren't ready for bed yet, and that by the looks of things, this naughty little girl had actually livened up the evening and turned a so-so party into a rousing success. You're welcome. But instead, my stomach started growling and rumbling, and uh-oh, what do you think's gonna happen? Her tummy is rumbling. Ugh. Darlings, in my defense, I had eaten far too many pigs in way too many blankets. Unfortunately, the pigs had the last word. Uh-oh, what happened? Yuck, so stinky. Well, I sure know how to clear a room. I guess that was the end of the party. I thought I was in real trouble this time. But that's when my parents told me that even though I had been very unladylike, they loved me anyway, no matter what. That blew my mind. Humans, go figure. So even though she caused I'm backwards here again. She caused all that trouble. Look, there they are cuddling with her again. You know what? I think that they were glad I crashed the party. They get lonely without me. After all, we are one big, happy family. So go ahead, call me Naughty Mabel. My parents do, but that doesn't mean that they love me any less, and I couldn't love them any more. This looks like me in my bed with my dog. She likes to spread out and get right up in between us and spread out and kick me until I can't sleep anymore. She's crazy. The end. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that story, Naughty Mabel. So again, that describing word is naughty. I would also describe her as sweet. She is loving to her parents. She also is a little bit silly and a little adventurous. She likes to go wandering around at that party. So that's Naughty Mabel. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and tune in again tomorrow for another character study story. Don't forget, by Friday, I want you to have a book ready, and you're going to bring it to our Zoom, and you're going to pick 2 words to describe your character. So I would say naughty and loving for Mabel. Okay? So I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.